Welcome back to another episode of Watching Shoes. The watch is the Citizen minute repeater, the perpetual calendar. I'll give you a chance to listen to the sound. For those that enjoy minute repeaters. The time it's based on is the in between the 6 and 7 o'clock hour. The main time is my dual time to the clock's time is between the 6 and 7 o'clock, the minute repeater. And my secondary time is the main clock on the big face. Alright, and now for these shoes. Pirarucu, I can't pronounce the name. Fish skin boot. I've said a couple times, if you see me making another one of these shoe videos, I've probably got my hands on the fish skin boot that I've been after. Couldn't find my size on the East Coast. Finally made it out here to the Midwest, and they had my size. So snatched these up. This is a Cognac and chocolate boot by Lucchese. So I designed that emblem on the bottom is worn out, but it's designed to look worn out. Even has some rusty looking brass tacks here. They were going for a rugged look. As you can see, they distressed heavily the chocolate leather up here. I've seen a couple places online. I thought maybe this thing was just really screwed up, flawed, but some of these flaws are, I guess you could say, a part of the show. I actually had to go online and search for this one, and I did see this on several other boots. To me, this is a little bit stretching it. It just looks like fit and finish was lacking, but I did see this not go all the way beneath the leather on several other boots online, fresh, brand new. So I guess that's what they were going for, but honestly, I would have liked to see that go all the way through, and then let's go ahead with the distressed look. I'm all for it, especially being that this is such a distressed, naturally distressed look of a leather. This is that fish, which is supposed to be one of the largest freshwater fish in the world, and I'm not here to say whether it is or not. I do appreciate various aspects of this design. You guys know by now I like stitching, and it's doubled up for me. So if you like stitching, they doubled it up for you. So that's nice. They also went with the near invisible stitch on this side, with it being such a narrow channel, doubled up. This label here is a great place for a label. By now, you know I can't stand labels on shoes, so this was a big plus that there is no label on this shoe, except for there, and on the inside, I'll get to in a minute. Yeah, that was a pretty big plus there. I had to go online and look this up because they did such a good job with distressing this shoe and making this thing look rugged that I'm like, is this a worn shoe? I have worn this in a parking lot, walked around a very short distance with it, but it's pretty much how I bought it. The distressed look of the label is how it came. You can look online, several of them look like that. Typically, if you want to know if your shoe is authentic, most people can't duplicate really well done logos. So with this being a poorly done logo, I'm like, is this authentic? They really faked me out with the distressed, quote unquote, nature of this boot. I'm like, wow, this is about the best distressed I've ever seen, because I took probably 45 minutes in the store researching to make sure this was real. I got it at the Dress Barn or Boot Barn. I got it at the Boot Barn, and yeah, I was like, "You sure this isn't used?" And they're like, "Nope, it's new." So yeah, after a few searches online, Amazon, a couple other places, boot sellers and seeing the same quote unquote flaws going on some of them, not all of them, I come to the conclusion that, yeah, this is what they were going for on this boot. As you can see, it doesn't go all the way through, and this one pretty much does, but odd. I do appreciate the stitching. I like the stitching. I like how close one stitch is in and one stitch is out, yet they didn't rip the leather. Not sure how that's done, but really cool. Try to get in close for all those other people who are into stitching and stitch work. My other boot, Los Altos, has a really cool design of stitching. And what I like about that boot is some of the stitching is flawed. And some of these other exotic leathers that I have, I enjoy seeing flaws. These people maximize the flaw to such a degree I had to go research to make sure this wasn't just a terrible boot construction, but it is very well made. It's got all the signs of a well-made boot. You can see how that doesn't go straight down. That's supposed to be a sign of a well-made shoe. No gap between the boot and the surface here. Also supposed to be another sign. Another sign is for there not to be a lip. But this one has a lip, no worries. It doesn't look like they were trying not to make a lip all the way around the shoe. There's a pretty extensive lip, so it matches, fits in fine. On the interior, not much to see. You got a leather insole. I've said a million times, if you want to impress the person, give them a leather insole. And you got one on this shoe, all leather interior. Pretty funky, pretty cool colors with the orange. Orange leather, not often. I have one other shoe in my entire collection with orange leather exterior. So there's a more precise logo on the interior where it should be. Real cool straps to pull the boot up, but the distressing aging or whatever process they use for this leather is pretty awesome because it does the trick. For a brand new boot, this does not look brand new. Pretty cool. Now the only thing left to do with this boot is to see if it withstands the test of time. The leather is something else on this. It's odd even saying leather when you're talking about a fish, but it's plush. When you bend it, it's clearly no creases to be had in this type of leather. But very, very soft, yet I'm told this is extremely durable. We'll see in time. Maybe a year or two review. I'll be able to give you a more. I can say it's extremely comfortable. In the 25-30 minutes of walking that I did, it was very comfortable. So that was pretty cool. All right, I appreciate you all checking out another video of watching shoes. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for the likes on my videos. Really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day.